Yeah. Should be able to hear me at least, but I'm having to adjust some stuff. I forgot when we redid my fucking brain. Can you hear now? That's what I'm working on. So I don't know. This was set up and then it's not set up. I don't understand it. Shut up. Okay. So is it this? Okay. Yeah, this was all set up properly previously, but I don't know what happened to it. Do I sound better now, Billy? I'm gonna reload real quick. I think I know exactly what's wrong. If you're able to hear me, or if anyone's there trying to get this fucking working, because it was working and then it decided to say, nah, I'm not gonna work. Okay. So being able to hear me, that's good. The game is what I'm working on because it was set up properly and then it decided to say, nah. Yeah, it's my bad, guys. My stuff decided to flip out whenever I redid my computer and trying to fix it now. So probably gonna kill that stuff on the top. Hopefully after I restart it, it does it because it wasn't wanting me to do audio for some reason. Not 100% sure why it didn't, but hey. There we go. I think you can hear now.
Are things you must do. First off, you must complete this academy, which you guys will take your names and we will say that you have attended this training.
There. Now
Okay?
you guys should be
Like I
able
said
to.
earlier, there's 3 trainings. One is just going to be departmental ethics, code of conduct, responsibilities, which is this.
I'm gonna make it so. I'm gonna fix it. I think you guys are hearing him.
And arrests and traffic stops and pursuits. And then the third one is going to be high risk, high stress
There we go.
situations such as bank robberies. Okay. So you must complete all 3 of those trainings. Okay. That's the first one. And then after that, all you simply have to do is
Bella, can you guys hear it now just fine?
Okay. So the 3 ride-alongs will be explained to you later, but they're very simple. It's designed for you to, they're very structured and they all focus on a different aspect of police work. So it's not overwhelming. The whole point of this is just, it's going to try to.
We're doing we're doing an academy though.
Being a police officer is very stressful and there's a lot of information, but we're trying to do this very streamlined. Okay. Very easy. So, you go from one section to the next. Okay. And also, while you guys are cadets, you cannot go on your own unless you're with an FTO. Okay. That is a big thing too. Okay. But once you've completed all 3 academies and all 3 ride-alongs, then you are in the pool for being promoted officer. Okay. You'll get like a final evaluation and then we'll promote you to officer. And then once you're an officer, you can clock in whenever you want on your own and you can patrol whenever you want. Okay.
Oh yeah, Bella.
Yeah. All right.
They got a new system as well for emotes.
Just out of pure curiosity, so is there such thing as an academy waiver for this department?
If there's what? Repeat that.
Is there such thing as an academy waiver for this department?
Waiver, house. What do you mean?
As in, if someone has prior experience, they can forego academy.
That would have to be something. Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm gonna say when it comes to that, we're all for previous knowledge, but please at least show you have the knowledge, not just want to get out of the academy.
Yeah,
that's something that some others have asked about as well. If you're able to show you have knowledge, 9 times out of 10, you'll be out of here, and you only have to do this one academy and not ride with anyone else. It just you showing you have the knowledge for it before we just send you on your own, not you have experience, but not actually showing it, if that makes sense.
I understand completely. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
And finally, you guys are not just another cadet. You are the future of this department. I want you guys to know that. So I want you guys to just study these policies, study our procedures and the SOPs, okay? respect your trainers, respect your fellow officers. Okay, ask any questions, always be engaging, and just perform to the best of your ability every single day. Okay, this job isn't easy, but if you listen, you learn, and you apply yourself, you will succeed. Okay, so welcome to the Los Santos Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
100%. Do you have anything else to add, Calrone?
Not at this time. I feel you covered most of it.
Yeah. Like I said, if you guys have any questions along, but after this, we will move on to the, if you want to, the traffic stops and pursuits.
Probably take them to get suited out first.
Yeah, we'll go get you guys uniforms and equipment and everything. But our goal is for each of these. So this training took like what? I spent like 20, 30 minutes on that. So we're trying to limit the time on each training to about 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so we'll get you guys out of here pretty quickly. But right now, we'll go get you guys on your uniforms. Okay, and your equipment. Do they all have the job?
Yes, I've given them all the job.
Perfect. All right, we'll go and we'll go to the. I guess we have to go to a nearby store, right?
Currently, there.
Yeah, we'll all carpool and we'll get you guys in your uniform.
Our tailor is still working on it.
Yeah. And then after you guys get your uniform, we'll come back here. We'll kind of give you a brief overview of where everything's at, the armory. We'll get you guys all of your equipment, and then after that, we'll begin the next training.
I believe there's some vehicles over there. I'll pull out some more.
Okay.
Just because I enjoy it.
Yeah, all right.
I had to switch up my seatbelt muscle. So it's making me point at everything.
I think it went fairly good.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just. Oh, my. Yeah, no, that went very good. I'm just adding some notes and stuff where I could.
Oh, look at that! Someone
covered
took the
everything.
time to put some artwork on here.
That was so nice.
And there was
Do you
things
think
like
it was
that
the
in
city
deli.
beautification committee? I do.
Quite
No,
possible.
Mm-hmm.
Making Los Santos better one day at a time.
One
Alright.
average candidate.
While you guys are doing that, Hutch, I'm gonna stay out here so the vehicles don't get taken.
10-4.
10-4. All right, we're just gonna go over your uniform. As of right now, we have one standard uniform for you guys all to wear.
How's your
What
day
channel?
going?
What channel are we using for the radio?
7. All the ones between 1 and 10 are locked to PD or EMS.
Hey, all right, not bad.
You all just go in there and I'll
Yep.
read off the.
It just doesn't show the list of
Okay.
people, right?
You know when you guys are all ready to go.
It does not. I'm not too worried about it personally. Don't forget to clock in as well.
We have it on Discord as well, right?
Yes, it is under the clock in stuff.
All right, well, yeah, I haven't been clocking in. Whoops. Yeah, I figured out this is different. It's on the phone to clock in. What training is going on today? What are y'all gonna do?
We're gonna hopefully get everything done so we can get them out there, cause
Calrone, you're screaming.
damn, she could hear me in there. Shit. Yeah. So what we're planning on doing is trying to get everyone out and about out there so they can be able to do patrols. Because
Okay, cool.
we are going to do a little bit different than prior stuff. We're gonna go based off of people have knowledge. They'll probably just go straight to officer. Some may stay at cadet to be able to ride with the FTO at least briefly to be able to see how they do, etc.
Okay, cool. I'll be around, so if you need help.
Anything helps really.
Yeah, I go silent sometimes because my spirit children are a little wild right now.
That's all right. I get it. My imaginary people are sleeping right now.
Lucky you.
Yeah. She's currently passed out.
Mine are full of energy. I don't know what's going on today.
Like I said, I know the outfit's not the most beautiful thing, but once you guys are on your own, you're free to wear whatever you want, okay? Yeah.
Hopefully they add the locking system to the vehicle soon.
They are supposed to be. They're supposed to be. He was. Well, no, but he was working on it because our locksmith mechanic was working on it because well, he was having issues with the one that they were using, so they had to transfer it.
Hey, okay, okay.
Like as long as it's not the one that says C.
Yeah, like if you're gonna get face tattoo, make it like you can get neck tattoo. I feel like face tattoo.
How's your day going? You can do another training today? Later on in the evening?
Yes, there's supposed to be one at 7 p.m. EST as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably be around for that one too.
This was more so there's people that asked for us to do it a little bit earlier because they were not available for the night one.
Duty belts, they're kind of everywhere. There's shirt.
So I'm trying to figure out is the shirt supposed to be the duty belt?
How'd your night go last night?
The one that he has on.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was gonna fly back in with Rob, and ended up getting tied up. So I was like, damn it, I can't. But it was pretty good, man. Can't complain.
I know. I think you guys were on shift last night for a bit.
Yeah. And I know for the week is there's gonna be like 2 weeks where I'm gonna go where I'm not gonna be able to fly in at all because I got spring breaks coming around.
Yeah, I get it. I forgot it's that time of year.
Yeah, and that's the busiest time of year for me because all the damn college kids come down to the island and party out, and I gotta work double shifts and it's gonna be hectic.
Omega 2 to Hutch.
He's in the clothing menu. What's up?
I was gonna tell him don't forget to talk them through clocking in and stuff.
Yeah, so I just there's an area right where we can put in for the leave because I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks straight.
Yes. There should be one.
So wish me luck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hell.
I can't say much to it, so.
Wait, you have 2 tasers? What? Okay, so somewhere you might have another duty belt on in a different category. Yeah, the decals. Yeah, they're decals.
Did you get a car, Rover?
My decal is my wedding ring, but the thing with the duty belts is they're all over. There's some
Over.
there's some insured, there's some in decals. So there you go.
There he
Who's
is.
this? Who's
There
this?
he
Boone?
is. You know who it is. Why you even
Hey,
asking that?
I don't recognize you without your dreads.
My dreads. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I ain't never had no dreads, bro.
Wait, not
This
dreads,
is
it's a cornrow.
this is the other Boone. You're talking
Oh.
about the other Boone.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
another Boone.
with an E, bro.
Yeah.
Ron Boone.
Yeah.
Boone.
There's Booney and then there's Boone.
That's it, Rover. That's it, Rover. Literally got into a gunfight just the other day, and you forgot me that already? Like, that is horrible.
Hold on, wait. Wait.
Come on,
Wait.
bro. Come
Wait.
on, bro.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
man.
Wait. It's here somewhere. Come
Oh.
here. Bring it in.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Everything
Now I
is
remember.
good. Exactly.
Now I remember.
Exactly. Did you get a car? Calrone hook you up or oh?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm out.
Yeah, he should be getting them fixed, but yeah.
Wait, who is are you? Did you need the uniform as well?
This is Rover.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Rover. Are you good? Okay, you're good then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna explain them real quick. Just the we'll go back to the station. I'll explain the Discord and everything. But I got
Yeah, he'll explain the emails. I get it.
emails. Yeah, I changed some of your numbers around.
That is fine. I just that was what we kind of threw together just to have an outfit.
Yeah, some of them weren't working, so I just changed it. If you want to edit, it so the scrub chain is 281, and then
If you want, modify it, because that was just something we threw, so it'd be simple to get started.
Yeah, no, everything worked. Yeah, there was just 2 things, but I'll let you know the changes. Let me go.
All right.
I was about to say he can just if he figured out a good uniform, then
That's kind of where we're at.
yep.
I like this uniform.
You look good, buddy.
Oh, I don't know if I should tell you both.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You know what? I swear.
it's
I
not
did
going to
have
affect
sexual
him.
relations with that woman.
What?
Oh, okay. Wrong
Anyways,
topic.
it ain't gonna affect him. It might affect you because the new LSPD clothes are in the back.
There's new LSPD clothes?
Yeah, at the very back of the thing. If you go look, it's what Daly and Hutch are wearing right now. Is new stuff.
I know you rock that LSPD. Go back there. Go do what you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do.
If you want, go look.
I am.
It's at the back of the line though, so.
For now, yes. The reason we're gonna make you wear that is so other officers know that you're cadets, right? If you didn't have that on,
I can hear somebody honking a horn over there.
you're an officer, right?
Yeah.
I know it's a very bright color, but it's just to let others know that okay, you are a cadet. You know, you're in training. Public know too.
Hey, do you hear anything about that shipment of rifles yet or no?
Should be soon-ish. Main thing we're trying to get up and going is so we could do shifts.
Mhm.
Probably will be around the time we end up having a new MRPD.
Okay, that's all right. I don't want to search the dumpster. I just want to. Okay, there we go. We'll just throw that in there.
Oh, a destroyed cup.
Mhm.
What's in this trash can?
I don't know. One time I was doing a pat down, almost got fucking poked by a dirty needle. That was fun. Nothing like.
All right, we're ready to
MD
go.
coming at you.
We're all
All
gonna
right.
go- I think Daly is changing her outfit, so they can all ride with you, I guess. I guess I'll go with Boone.
We'll do a speed test. We'll run so you can get there first.
Yeah. Some of you guys can go with Calrone. Someone else can go with me if they want. Boone, I'm going with you.
No, yeah, I ain't gotta fix that. I don't like pointing.
Yeah, might have to adjust some of your muscles.
Ain't firm. Oh, look at that fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant.
Nice and yellow.
That it is.
It's an odd yellow.
Currently, I'll be honest, I don't know the laws right now for stop and go and all that, so I'm just doing the stop and go stuff.
That's all right. I'm just judging you internally, sir, not externally.
Oh God, what the hell?
The vehicle may be too low, so you're scraping the bumps there.
Maybe.
Training, unless I get. If there's enough full-time guys, we'll go back over patrol as one.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I think we're on 7 right now, right?
yeah, you guys are on 7.
Yeah.
So
So we'll let you know if we need help with like the second part of the training or whatever.
Yep.
Probably will. We probably will, but you can go on patrol if you want for now.
I mean, there's not a lot going on right now, as y'all have seen. There ain't a lot coming
Yeah.
to dispatch, so we'll
Yeah.
kind of, just hit me up.
I'll never say it's a quiet night, sir. That's the worst way to get us busy.
You know how you want to get
Yep,
busy? Is
did
you
that
say the word
last night.
quiet. Do not say the word quiet. That's like.
You've said it like 4 times. You're giving
Yeah,
bad
he
luck,
did.
man.
He did.
Yeah, quiet,
Maybe
quiet,
I'm doing
quiet,
it because
quiet,
I don't want
Whoa,
it
whoa,
to.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Man,
Oh, did that last night.
We're
Completely
gonna get
regretted
shot.
it.
We're gonna get shot. Goddamn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see ya.
Salute, Pudge. Yep.
Yeah, have a good one. All right, so we're gonna go over real quick. We're just gonna go over EMLs, okay? So if you guys wanna just, we're gonna go over how to properly clock in, okay? And all of the proper police channels, okay? All right. Is everyone using their second set of eyes?
Ain't firm.
People look. Okay, so the first thing we're going over is just important info. So it's announcements. That's basically where if there's going to be a massive policy change or something serious happening or promotions, big promotions, it's going to be in the announcements. Okay. Training info and on-duty forms are both the same thing. Training info, like I said, it just references you to the police website, okay, our SOPs. On-duty forms as well are also on that website, okay? So on-duty forms are such as the LOA form and the ride-along request, as well as our if you guys
It's
actually
a
go to
good
the
day
website,
so
you go
far.
to radio information, radio codes and information. On there is a nice picture of all of our 10 codes, as well as the Miranda rights. So if you guys want to print that off and just have it in your cruiser every time you do a patrol. And the ones that are not in white are our the ones that are not in white are our main ones. So the yellow ones are our frequent ones, and then we have some red ones as well. And then the blue ones are clocking in and out. Okay.
I'm a little colorblind there, but I'll get the gist of it.
Yeah. So with the color ones, so does everyone look at that right now? It also has the phonetic alphabet too. But does everyone see that picture? So everyone can go to the website, go over to more, press the down arrow, and then do radio codes information. Or radio codes and signals, I'm sorry. And if you scroll all the way down, there's a nice picture there.
Affirm.
All right, so everyone see it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna go over just quickly how to clock in. So every time you're wanting to clock in, you're gonna make sure the command that the code you're gonna say is you're gonna say your call sign. So mine's Lincoln 458, and then I'm gonna say I'm 10-8, which means I'm in service, and I'm 1041, meaning I'm beginning my tour of duty. Okay, so I'm 10-8, 1041. Okay, does that make sense? And then when I want to clock out, I say this is Lincoln 458. I'm 10-7, 1042. Okay. Now, if you need to go
He
on a
says
quick
okay a
bathroom
lot.
break or need to run to the 24/7 store and get a drink, you can just say you're 10-6, right? That's another way to do it. 10-6 means you're busy unless urgent, right? Or if you need to completely go, take a long break, you just say you're 10-7 or you're 10-7. Yeah, you're just out of service for a while. But every time you come back, just say you're back 10-8. Okay?
Affirm.
All right, back to the channels. So, we have the general chat, right? And we have some VCs. The big one is clock in, okay? When you clock in, you're just going to press clock in. That's all you're going to do, okay? So if you guys have not done so, please clock in, okay?
Oh, you mean to tell me I was doing this for free?
No, if you're clocked in, if you're correctly clocked in city, you should be getting paid. But you should do it on both, because the one in the channel that doesn't do with money. That lets us know who's clocked in and how many hours you're doing, right?
That
Affirm,
also
bad joke.
helps with when we get a bonus structure in place.
Yes. So if you ever make a mistake with forgetting to clock in, make sure just let us know, and we'll go in and edit your time. Okay. But good point. Calrone said is bonus. So sometimes we'll have like so many hours in a month, you'll get a bonus, right? Or whatever. But when it comes to getting paid, just make sure that you're correctly clocked in city. Okay. Through the tablet or through your phone. Okay. Go to services app, actions. Any questions so far on that?
Touch me suspicious.
Negative.
Okay. Next one's going to be training announcements. So anytime we're holding a training, you can attend. You guys have attended. You guys at the end of here, you will have attended all 3 trainings, so you don't need to attend one. But in the future, if there's like going to be a fit training for being able to handle different weapons, that would be in training announcements. Okay. So duty records. So if you accidentally head pop, right, or something's happening, you would communicate in there. Okay. Most people just say code 0, which just means that you head popped. Just
I
means that
personally prefer pulling a Houdini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you pull a Houdini, make sure you just message in the duty records that you are gone. Leave of absence. So if you guys need to take an LOA, don't just disappear without telling us.
I'm letting
We don't
him
really
deal with
care.
most of
We
it.
just want to know that you're gone. Okay. Anything else? I think I covered everything channel-wise. That all makes sense?
Is the availability?
Ew, what was that, Boone?
Availability times important or no?
Arrived on
I didn't know if you guys can see that or not, but since you guys can see that, yeah. Oh, well, obviously you can type it. I see. Yeah, so that when you are
10-4.
fresh cadet, you want to put your time, your available days and your available times in there. Usually when you first get hired, you're going to do that, and that just lets the trainers know, okay, like everyone's time, like who is available at this time to train.
it also allows us to be able to set up a academy around that time, so we can kind of get everyone trained out there.
Yeah. Like who you know, and make sure you put your relative time zone so we know. Or if you want to translate it to EST, that's fine too. But
Firm.
okay, I think that's it with the EMLs. We're gonna go do equipment now and go through the quick PD. You think we should tour the PD? I know we're supposed to be getting we're supposed to the whole department's gonna be under construction here.
Basically, we're gonna be doing some construction here soon.
Yeah, massive construction for the whole place. So
yeah, but it can at least get everyone out and suited up, and hopefully all y'all can get out on patrol today.
yeah, so we'll just go do the equipment and show you where all that is. So we'll go do that.
Yay, taser tag time. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke, I swear.
Hey, there is always that taser training.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta know how it feels to be tased.
It's not
After
pleasant,
this,
I'll tell you that much.
we'll do a really quick, I guess we'll do the traffic stops real quick. Just a quick training. It shouldn't take long. We're just going to go over a basic overview of how to conduct a traffic stop, and as well as high stress situations. So.
Just a question for my
Mm-hmm.
personal sake, sir. Is there a way to clock in physically here at the PD, or is that just more in head?
If you pull up your phone,
If you
pull up your phone, go to your services app, and then if you go down to actions, you'll see the duty. You can clock in off there.
10-4, thank you.
Yep. I do apologize. That's something new to me as well.
Yeah, okay. I'm used to going up to the clipboard down there at the lobby and clocking in.
Yeah.
In here, Calrone can explain it. This is our forensics lab.
So, of course, this is our forensics lab. Depending, the IT guy still is trying to work on it. You should be able to see it, analyze evidence right here.
Hey, firm.
Some people will be able to see it, some won't. He's working on getting that kink worked out in our system. Over here is where you're going to be able to look at the evidence you picked up.
Yep.
I know he's still working as well on getting it so the weapons register to a person. Right now, weapons bot don't register to anyone, sadly. But it's something that he's working hard on.
Oh, no 30-digit weapons number that I have to type in every time. How sad.
Hey, I mean, you can copy it fairly easy. That's the fun part.
Yeah, or usually you can type in like the last 4 or whatnot. Usually.
Yeah.
5.
You can copy it down on a piece of paper or something, be able to give it to the machine, and it seems to do it correctly.
Yep.
Here's where it's going to be a little bit confusing. There's this lady. She has most of what you need, but then there is over here. This has, well, your handcuffs and some other stuff in it. Both of them have similar, but this has a little bit different. You may have to third eye this one.
I'm not going to touch anything until I know what I need.
All right. Hutch will give you that knowledge of it.
Yeah. So for now, what you guys can get is if you there's like Calrone said, there's 2, but for this one, what you guys can grab so far is you can grab a taser, you can grab a nightstick, make sure you have a radio, you can grab some bandages as well, flashlight, armor, and I think you guys should be able to grab the combat pistol. So go ahead and grab that as well, and grab some 9mm ammo. About 100, 150, whatever you think. Make sure. Yeah, just go up to this lady here, and then you should be able to access it. So
Do any of you guys
all
have
that
any
equipped.
questions so
Yeah.
far?
Taser, nightstick, combat pistol, radio, and ammo.
Ammo, flashlight, nightstick. Yep, handcuffs as well.
Damn.
Bandages if you need it, and bulletproof vests as well.
What's your question?
Oh, no IFAX.
That's rude.
I think this one just has, yeah, I think this is this. It just has different weapons in there. I think you can get. It oh no, you need handcuffs. This
handcuffs are only in this one for some reason.
Yeah,
They're supposed to
for
be
some reason.
working on it, but when they do construction is when they're going to be redoing that, I believe.
Yeah. So make sure you third eye this one right here and get some handcuffs. Okay. Yep. Make sure you put on the armor, and then also you can grab another one too. You can grab multiple and
Personally, I would recommend only having two on you at one time, and then the one you're physically wearing is what I'd recommend.
Yep, that's exactly.
While
what
we have more than enough space, it's just for well, we shouldn't be able to carry 50 of them.
Yeah. But also, you know, when it comes to you're gonna be, what do you call it here? You're gonna be dealing with a lot of criminals, and they're gonna have a lot of stuff on them. So you need to conserve some of your space because some criminals carry, you know, an entire 24/7 store of items on them. So you'll have to, you know, confiscate those when the time comes.
A firm.
So just make sure you just organize your pockets to where everything is easily accessible. All right, everybody got everything?
It's a 10-4 for me, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got everything too, Johnson? Is Johnson here? Johnson?
I don't know. He might have fallen asleep. I don't know.
Might have.
Epileptic.
Oh, I have everything.
Oh, there he
You
is.
have everything? Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, then we'll go out and Calrone, you want to do traffic stop, quick traffic stop training?
Just out of personal knowledge, what is our radio channel that we're on?
Currently, it's Radio 7. It's channel 7 for frequency.
And what's EMS? Do we know that one? Is it 5?
EMS, I don't know. I'd have to talk to Violet.
Yeah.
They were using 4, but I don't know if they're keeping that.
Yeah. We'll have to figure that out. There's gonna be times where you might need to communicate with EMS if you have like
10-2.
there's gonna be times where you need to
10-2. That's not the 10 code I'm used to.
10-2 is just that your radio signal works.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
10-4
It's
is
10
Where are you
A
guys?
firm. 10-2 is negative.
We are currently in the armory.
Where is that?
Going to the stairwells. It's the door between them.
Oh, you guys have different 10 codes, huh? I gotta get
Second
used to
floor,
that
my
then.
bad.
Yep.
Second floor, just run around.
Yeah, like I said, we'll figure out the EMS radio, but there's gonna be times where you might need to communicate with them. Okay, if your suspect's down or needs medical attention, you just can hop into the EMS radio real quick. Okay.
A firm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here for
All
Calrone.
right, so
here.
let's go.
Sounded like shooting.
Let's go ahead and do the traffic stop training. Okay, Cameron?
Turn this
Everybody else?
radio down in the meantime.
Yeah, it is a little bit loud. I had to turn mine down as well.
So let's I don't know where you want to hold it at. You think we could just hold it in the?
We really wanted to. You could hold it in the freaking parking lot, downstairs, whatever.
Yeah. I was like,
All we're doing is simulating to see the kind of how they do, make sure they're able to understand it, all that.
Yeah, we can go this way. Just go. downstairs real quick.
Originally, I will be honest. Originally, we're used to going out to Sandy, but
No, that's too much.
stuff ain't set up right
That's
there.
far.
I usually do it in the docks.
We're just gonna do it here for now.
Yeah, we're probably gonna figure out something so it's a little bit easier for us in the future.
Okay, so. Alright, so this is going to be the second part of the training, okay? This is going to be traffic stops. Okay? So what we're going to do here is I will go ahead and I will pull over Calrone. And I will show you guys how to do it. So Calrone, I'll go ahead and pull you over. I'll just show them how to work it. Do these let's see. Does the radar work?
Oh yes.
Yes, you hit that. We haven't got to that portion yet, but I forgot to tell you they did add a new one in yesterday. Just hit your F5. You might remember it.
With 5, I like that radar.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, let me look.
I know this one.
My car.
Yeah, you might remember it as well.
We'll go over. Wow.
Oh shit.
We'll go over this later.
That's a throwback, dog.
Yeah,
Damn.
All right, so we'll go over the radar later. I'll just show you how to properly pull somebody over, okay? How to conduct it. So I'm gonna pull over Calrone real quick. So first thing you're gonna do is you're going to.
I know. Oh.
You're going to. Can everybody hear me over there?
Yes, sir.
You guys, okay. So the first thing, where's Johnson at?
He's back there.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go explain how to pull someone over. So let's say I want to pull over Calrone here. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to a stop, and I'm gonna tell over radio. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say it over radio, just because I don't want to mess with their traffic. But I'm gonna say this is Lincoln 458. Show me an active 1011 at nearest postal 8046. I don't know what the postal is here because I think it's 8050. No, it's 80. I don't know. I can't see with all on the map.
8047.
8047. I'm gonna say I'm an active 1011 at postal 8047 with a black 4-door sedan, license plate 08 Sierra Ida Sierra 910. Okay. So, whatever available officers are able to run that, they're gonna run that, and they're gonna see what comes back to. Okay. In the meantime, I can clearly see that there's only one person in there. The windows are not tinted. I can clearly see there's no one in the back seat, okay? So I would say over radio, one occupant, no additionals needed at this time, okay? So does that make sense so far with what I've said?
Just be mindful of it right now. Most people know it, but currently there's no way to actually purchase vehicles within cities, so I will say try to be mindful of that.
No, it's okay. I think I broke out of them. No, I didn't. Oh,
Nope, there's 3 of them. The last one's hard. I can't get it. But as I was saying, is please also be mindful of it because there is no way to purchase vehicles within city right this second. So of course, most vehicles are either going to be rented or not come back to anyone.
that is true. Okay.
I had to walk up here from the lumberyard job. That was a trip and a half.
Yeah. Given we're still not going to go contributing to delinquency, but I'm trying to be lenient on it because of there's no other way for him to do it.
Yeah.
So just out of pure curiosity for me, I apologize, but when we get our own cruises, is there a way to lock the cruises or?
Currently no, but our mechanic is working on that. The system he had for the cars that he installed, for some reason the car would automatically unlock after a certain amount of time. So he switched to another one that he said should be working fully.
Dan far, I just wanted to double check.
Don't worry. It's why I recommend trying to ride together or tandem right now, because I've had my vehicle stolen twice now. So
Yeah.
Hey, firm, I mean, especially if you can't lock it, you can't really trust anyone.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody have any questions on how I initiated that traffic stop? What to say? Anybody so far?
or even any thoughts on it.
Yeah. Any thoughts on anything? You don't have to say what I said verbatim. Everyone does a traffic stop differently, but you want to just get the basics down of your call sign, the location you're at, the vehicle description, license plate, and occupants if available. Okay, and additionals if needed. If you need additionals.
Hey, firm, could you run that again for me? Because
Yeah.
all I heard you say was closest postal and
Okay,
vehicle
that's weird.
license plate. I didn't hear vehicle description.
Oh, okay. I will go ahead and do it again. All right, so I'm initiating traffic stop here. So I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna say this is Lincoln 458. I'm in an active 1011 at postal 8047. It is a black 4-door sedan. License plate 08 Sierra Ida Sierra 910. One occupant, no additionals needed this time.
Hey, firm. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and approach the driver of the vehicle. Okay. They're like, "Hello, may I get your driver's license, please?" I'm Officer. Yeah, I'm Officer Darren Hutchinson here with the Los Santos State Police. Thank you.
Oh, he's state police. I forget.
Let's see. All right, thank you for your license. All right, Mr. Calrone. Okay, thank you for that. Now I'm just gonna make something up that he was going, let's say 15 over. Okay. You know the reason for the stop?
No, I don't.
Okay. Are you familiar with the speed limit on this road?
I don't even think there's anything posted out there.
Yeah, speed limit on the road is 60. I clocked you at 75. Okay.
There's no way that was that fast.
Yeah. Yep, had my radar calibrated this year already, so, and my LDR, so. But.
Damn.
Right. Thank you for your license and current proof of insurance registration. All right. Does this car belong to you?
It belongs to my employer.
Okay, time for. All right, I will go and run this information real quick. Just sit tight, okay? So I got his license. His name is Cesar Calrone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the. I don't know if I've explained it to you guys, but I'm gonna go into the MDT real quick. So if you flex your F5, I think it's yeah. So in this, you would simply
Doing
just
some
go
training
to,
for people just tuning in.
profiles. So you're gonna search profiles. So I'm gonna type in his last name. I'm not gonna type in his full name. I'm typing in Calrone.
This guy, he's got evading a peace officer on his reports.
So there's two Calrones. Obviously, the one I pulled over is Caesar. Okay. So I'm gonna look at his licenses. He has a driver's license. Okay. I don't really care about the weapon license, just because, you know, unless I have to arrest him and he has an elite, you know, he has a weapon on him. So now what I would do is I would look at his reports and his cases. Obviously,
I love
his
doing
reports are
trainings.
strictly for just
They're usually
purposes,
fairly fun and gives you time to
but
meet with new
I
people.
would look and see if he actually has had any previous citations on his record. Okay. So for this case, let's just say he doesn't. If that's the case, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a verbal warning. Okay, I'm not gonna, you know, he was compliant. He pulled over immediately. He hasn't been verbal or aggressive or any of that nature. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just issue him a warning, and send him on his way. Okay, that all make sense?
Hey, firm.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just approach him. All right, Mr. Calrone, here's your license back. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a warning. Okay, let's try to keep the speeds within. You know, this is a dangerous road. Okay, you could kill somebody. You know, with those types.
I didn't know it was going that fast, but maybe yeah.
Yeah, no. Everyone, you know, the speedometer is your friend. You know, everyone says, "Oh, I wasn't going that fast." Well, you know, that'd probably be a good idea to know how fast you're going. You know, when you're driving. But
probably.
All right. Well, when I head back to my cruiser and I turn off my lights, you're free to go. Okay, drive safely.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna head back to my vehicle. Boom. Now I'm simply just gonna go over dispatch and be like, "This is a Lincoln 458. Show my 1011 code 4." Right. In the instance that I just gave him a warning. Now, if I was actually gonna issue him a citation, I would say over dispatch, "Hey, this is Lincoln 458. I'm gonna be issuing one citation to Mr. Calrone or whatever, you know, whoever I'm pulling over, right? I would say that over dispatch. And then always conclude the 1011 saying my 1011's code 4, right? So dispatch knows, okay, he's not in a 1011 anymore, right? Because if you don't ever say that, you know, and you don't say anything on radio, you know, you could possibly be kidnapped, right? So just always keep that communication with radio so we all know. Wow, 30 minutes? All right, we should be able to finish everything. So does everybody understand? Does that all make sense?
Yes, sir.
Just out of pure curiosity, do you take his actual driver's license, or you just trusting him on his word?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
So I will show you. If you have your ID in your pocket, whenever you show it, you do that.
Hey, firm.
So you'll be able to see my ID within your eyeballs with that.
Yes. And so that will stay in your eyes indefinitely. Okay.
Until you
so,
hit your backspace muscle.
Yes. So then when I got back to my cruiser, I remembered his name. Then or what you could do is just pull out your phone and take a picture of it too, just in case, and then run that information in the MDT, and then when you go back, just say, here's your license back, right? So we'll do one cadet at a time. So if you want to go first and you want to conduct and pull over Calrone, basically I'm just looking for how you conduct it, what you say, looking for communication. Okay, everyone does it differently, right? But you just need to get the basics of the location you're in, vehicle information, and that's really the key ones right there.
It's always fun.
Alright, my 10 codes are a little bit different than what you guys' 10 codes are. Is that going to be a problem or no? This is for vehicle stops. My 10 code that I've memorized is a 1038.
Yeah. So for our department, the 10 codes are the ones we have on that picture. I understand that it'll take some time to adjust, but if you make a mistake, that's okay. Just correct it with the correct one, so we know.
So yours is 1011.
Yeah, traffic stops 1011. And then the license plate information, vehicle registration is 1027, 1028. I didn't use it there, but you could be like, I'm gathering the 1027, 1028 of the vehicle. But yeah, if you have that picture on the website on the SOPs of the 10 codes, that's a really big help. Just take a picture of that, and you can print it off in your car, and you can have it with you at all times.
Confirm.
All right, you want to go first?
I believe somebody had a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Do I have to use y'all's alphabet?
No, when it comes to phonetics, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, to be honest, whatever comes to mind at the time, because I've used Alpha, I've used Apple, I've used. I just kind of go to what comes to mind, and most people, if you know it, if you know it, it's whatever the first letter is.
Yeah, I mean, most people are familiar with the military alphabet, which is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. You can use whatever you want. Whatever, like Calrone said, whatever comes to mind. We're not picky on that, but we will be picky on our 10 codes, because that's what we're training every cadet on. That's what every officer so far knows. So, but like I said, if you're used to other 10 codes, we won't, just slowly work your way to our new ones.
Yeah, we're not gonna fault you for it.
We're not gonna fault you for it.
Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, looking at your 10 codes, what would be the main difference between a 1011 and a 1038?
I'd have to know your definition. Our definition of it is a 10. Our definition of 1011 is basically a traffic stop and where you're going to be, where you're at, basically.
But versus stopping a suspicious vehicle.
I get what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's getting what he's talking about. 1038 is stopping suspicious vehicle.
Yeah, a suspicious vehicle is such as you just saw him you saw him for some guy selling some suspicious stuff on the side of the road. That'd be more so a 1038, because there wasn't a traffic stop. It's a suspicious vehicle. You're wanting to stop it because of you think it might have illegal contraband or something in it. That'd be more so what the 1038 would be.
Yeah, I mean, it really lies in the reason, it's really the reason for the stop and the approach tactics, right? If it's a standard traffic stop for a minor traffic violation, your purpose is to just enforce, if they were speeding, that's what you're going to do, right? Or they ran a red light, ran a stop sign. Maybe they, have a broken tail light, or they're texting while driving, or improper lane change, right? That would be a traffic stop. But a suspicious vehicle would be if they're, suspected of criminal activity, such as, the vehicle matches the description of one that was previously involved in a crime, right? If we have a bank robbery and they get away, and you see that car again, that would be, hey, I'm stopping a suspicious vehicle because it matches the description of a previous crime, right? Or would be if the driver's just acting suspiciously, such as he's casing a location, or he's purposely avoiding the police, right? Maybe he has an illegal firearm or drugs in his car. right? Stuff as that, like that would be suspicious, right? Or maybe they're following you. Maybe you take 4 right turns and they're following you. That would be suspicious as well, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully I
Hey,
covered that.
firm, yeah, no, you're good. I just got to get used to the difference here, because 10,
Yeah.
11 for me is discharge of a firearm, so I just got to.
Yeah, that's 1013 for ours.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
I have
Like I said,
I have noticed over time that a lot of cities have different stuff for that. I've been in many of them that they use similar, but I was in a city at one time that a 1033 was a shots fired, and 1033 with us is a just basically be quiet on radio. There's something urgent going over.
Yeah, like clear comms. There's an emergency happening. Stop all unnecessary radio traffic. But the ones on this picture, the ones that you are going to be using more frequently, like I said, are the colored ones. But if you're colorblind, obviously that's kind of. I'm not colorblind, so I don't know what it looks like. But.
If you have
a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, when we're on a traffic stop, I don't know what the marijuana laws is. If you smell it in the vehicle, could you search the vehicle?
Yeah.
Because I know some states are different.
I mean, technically, yes. I don't even think we have laws on that currently. We do have laws on the amount you're able to hold, but such as here, I don't know. I don't know if there's a legal way going to be to get it, so I don't know if it's going to be legal even.
So currently, it's completely illegal.
Yeah, it would depend on the law, but normally, if you smell marijuana, that is enough probable cause to search the vehicle. Or if you smell alcohol and you see that the driver could be impaired, that could be enough probable cause to conduct a field sobriety test, right? If you smell it, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, back to Calrone said, we don't know the law. I don't really know the laws yet, so we'll have to see if they're usually. It's legal up to a certain amount. Like if they have like I don't know. Usually if they have like a gram or so, that's fine. But anything over would be illegal. But if that makes sense.
So as of right now, you can search the vehicle.
I mean, if you smell marijuana, that gives you enough probable. Correct me if I'm wrong, Calrone, but if you smell marijuana, that gives you enough probable cause to search the vehicle.
Naturally, yes.
And probable cause could also, it's not just smelling. Like if you get a notification that someone's selling drugs, you see a car.
That's true. Well, yeah.
If you see a car rolling around that specific area, you have the justification to search that car.
Yeah. Or even if you're when you're conducting the traffic stop and you're speaking to them, if they're like fidgety or avoiding eye contact or slurred speech, that's also probable cause to conduct a field sobriety test, which would in fact, whether they're high or they're drunk, that would, that you would figure that out with the field sobriety test, right? So
how would you be able to tell if they're high?
Usually it's
because being bloodshot and
usually the dilation of the pupils, bloodshot eyes, stuff like that, or they shouldn't be able to. When it comes to keeping balance, they would be off balance.
Thank you for follow, Master Unicorn.
A firm.
So those are good questions.
Oh. Thank you for a follow as well, BTN.
We'll try to get one in before the tsunami happens here.
We could probably get all 3 of them in before it, because I mean, hell, this is the main part we're trying. Basically, the main part we're aiming for is just getting kind of the basics, because I mean, I know Mr. Albert over here, he's been kind of already patrolling some, but we're just kind of making sure everyone's set in stone to be able to go out on their own.
Yeah. And when you're out with a FTO,
oh, I know. You get Tagnal.
Learn it quick.
Daily, Daily over here, she's already got the new one. So does Hutch.
With an FTO, then you'll be like,
the only ones that don't is the recruits, but they don't have a recruit outfit, sadly.
That makes sense.
At least I could find.
All right. So whoever wants to go first, go first. Go pull over Calrone, and I'll just kind
I
of.
mean, unless they want to pull over Daily.
I'll be back for.
Yeah, unless
I gotta head out. I'll be back for the training.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if someone wants to pull over him, and I will just make sure that
you're
covering the basics.
20 going 10-7, 10-42.
Hey, firm, I guess I
Thanks
can
for
go
service.
first.
What was that?
Said I guess I can go first real quick.
Yeah, go first, and then after
But
I'll explain the whole radar
decided to
system.
stream some.
Hey, firm. So I guess since I don't have a call sign yet, I'll just go Romeo Papa 27 is in a 1011 with a black 4-door vehicle occupied ×1 conducting a 1011.
But I mean, if you guys are interested in doing the PD side, you can always watch and see. I mean, we try to make it fun.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over today?
No, I'm not 100% sure.
Hey, firm, badge number is Romeo Papa 27 Frankie Bellucci. The reason I pulled you over today was
That was a
speeding,
lot.
Sir. Do you mind if I see your license, registration, and proof of insurance?
I don't mind at all. There you are.
10-4, thank you. Just go ahead and sit tight for me while I run your plates, all right?
Alrighty. But I'm not gonna forget about the new clothes.
And ran this place. He doesn't have any priors or nothing. Yeah.
I mean, I know Hutch and Daly enjoyed them. I'm waiting to see how Kyle's gonna like them.
Alrighty, Mr. Calrone here. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you off with the warning of the day. Again, just mind your speed. You know, I know you may have heavy boots, steel toe, or something there that's making you go a little bit faster. But at the same time, you know, other officers may not be as friendly as me here.
Understandable. Do you mind telling me what speed you even clocked me at?
Yes, sir. I went ahead and clocked you at a 54 in a 40.
Oh, my bad. I did not even know the speed limit was 40 out there.
All right, but you know, you got a fast-looking car. You know, I understand you may want to go fast sometimes, but you know, this is your one and only warning, as I said. So just go ahead and, you know, mind that lead foot there. All right, boss?
All right. Well, I appreciate it, officer.
All right. When I go ahead and honk my horn twice, you're free to go. All right?
All right. Yeah, you're getting the other side of it right now. It's one thing in the previous stuff. It's how we attracted people to the PD. Is it people watching it makes it seem a lot less scary, I guess you could say.
When you pull them over.
10-4. I probably just absolutely missed that. That was on.
But everything else was perfect. You had every point. You did everything perfectly. All right, next person can go.
Give me like 1 second. Alright, Lincoln 22, 1011 with the black photo charger, Alti, Atlas Street, posted 8049, no 1032 required. How you doing today? Officer Johnson with the Los Angeles County Police Department. The reason why I stopped you is I got you going 65 in a 55. Is there a reason for the speed?
Oh, I did not know I was going that fast. I do apologize for that. Dang.
Can I go ahead and see your license registration and proof of insurance?
There you are, officer.
Thank you. I'll be right back with you, Mr. Calrone.
No, right now it's just basic stuff. They don't really have a reason. I don't really have a reason to do anything more.
So today I'm just gonna be issuing a verbal warning. Just please slow down, look at the speedometer, and you should be fine. When I get back to my vehicle, you are free to go.
All right, I do apologize for my speed.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Perfect.
Lincoln 22, traffic stops can be code for 1-1 given.
Perfect. Awesome. Next one to go. You can go. Yep.
I don't hear him.
Officer John Law got a
Oh.
11 in progress. Currently at the postal code 8047. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. So the reason for the stop is I got you doing 42 and a 30.
Oh, dang. That's quite a bit over.
No, for sure. Is there any reason that you're moving so fast today?
Not that I know of. I didn't even know I was going that fast. I was just kind of listening to music and lost track of my speed, I guess.
No, for sure. It does completely. It does happen. Would you happen to have license or registration on hand?
Yeah. Always gotta carry it. There. Oh, you gotta step a little bit closer to the vehicle. There you are.
Oh, no, for sure. All right, I appreciate that. Let me step back into the vehicle and let me run everything.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Damn, you made the whole car float. Impressive.
I see that.
What the hell's going on?
Dig. Who's my hero?
All right, so it looks like your record's pretty clean, man.
He may
As far
have.
as anything, I'll let you off with a warning today, and as soon as I do step back into the vehicle, you're free to go.
All right. I appreciate it, officer.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
You too.
Got an extra burger for me by chance?
Oh yeah, sure.
I got bottles too if you need any.
I have a couple of them if need be.
Oh, I got
I
a
got
question.
plenty of water. I just don't got no food.
If
There you go.
people
Please,
have
please.
their weapons license and I
Alright.
arrest them for a felony, am I able to revoke their license or do I have to go to the courts?
That is a good question. I mean, depending on the felony, of course, if it's a gun-related felony, you're gonna most likely take the gun.
Because I arrested somebody yesterday for 3 felonies. It was evading, reckless driving, and I'm not sure if the resisting is a felony or not, but I know those other 2 are felonies.
Yeah.
And I did revoke, so I know his name. I can give him his license back.
That's the thing. That would be up to, I believe, the DOJ to decide on that portion, maybe. I know whenever it comes to violent felonies, usually we'll take them. Those
Oh, yeah,
are.
and then I can also suspend their license for any evading.
Oh yeah, evading. Anytime you're evading, you're gonna get your license suspended.
Okay,
You're
so that one yesterday.
yeah.
And I come through my mind, the weapons license, the first thing that came through my
Yeah,
mind.
whenever it comes to weapons licenses, usually I at least only mess with them wherever they are, well, of course, involved in that type of crime. Usually it's a violent felony is what I would do it with.
So should I give him his license back real quick?
I mean, if you remember his name, might as well, because, all right. If you remember it, probably just give it back, or however, if need be, I can give it back if you're not able to. But, yeah. That's all I can say with that one is it's a mixed one, because usually, at least I'm used to violent felonies being the one where we will take licenses, take their weapon, etc. whenever it comes to a violent felony, whereas a basic felony, usually it's just whatever's relating to the charges.
Okay, never mind. I cannot give him his weapons license on the card, so probably gonna need one of y'all to do it.
Let me see real quick. Well, can I get a name?
It's Donnie, Donnie, and then Doinks. Yeah, because I know, quote unquote, in the United States, any felony, you would get your. You can't have any type of guns for any type of felonies.
Yeah, it's where, that's why I say.
That's what I was going by.
Yeah, I get that. It's where I say, I know in other places, the way they did it is it was left at the discretion of the police, but I've been in places where it's also left at the discretion of the DOJ. It's just a matter of what type of thing they want. I'll be asking on that.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah, I'll make sure to ask on it and get clarification for you, because
Yeah.
that's actually a good question. I didn't even think about how they want us to handle that stuff.
Because if I
Yeah.
can, I'm definitely 100% gonna revoke his license once. If it's a yes, then I'm able to. Once we get clarity on that.
All right,
Any
I
gun
will.
charges, I'm able to.
Okay, I will. Well, yeah, I'll write that down and get that question asked for you.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't even think about something like that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either. It's a good question. Real quick before Tsunami hits. So y'all did good. Only thing is make sure you're calling out the vehicle description and the license plate through dispatch.
Yeah, it's the only thing I forgot to do.
Reason for the importance of the license plate, let's say you get into a pursuit, right? And then you lose eyes. If you didn't say out the license plate, then, we don't know who we're, dealing with, right? So that's a big thing. Right. Description, not so much, but the license plate is very important. So make sure you're calling out that. So the only other thing with this training would be pursuits. So the only thing with pursuits I will say is just it really just relies on a lot of communication. Like I said, you'll get more first-hand on experience when it comes to your ride-alongs, but when it comes to pursuits, it's just really just memorizing call-outs and being able to, when they take a turn, you're able to say that turn in the direction of travel. So like, oh, he's taking a left on Little Bighorn Avenue heading northbound, right? Near Postal 8045, right? That would be an example. Every time they take a turn, you then call that over radio, right? But you need to learn how to, don't just rely on a second unit, showing up. You need to learn on your own as well. But like I said, you'll get more hands-on experience with that. But that really kind of concludes the second training. Then the final one, which Calrone, do you want to do it after Tsunami? This final one, it really consists of emergency response, high risk situations, and arrest procedures.
We could probably look at doing that after.
Sure.
I know all three of them have done fairly good.
Yeah.
When it comes to field stuff is what we're going to look at. And as he asked earlier, is this will academy wise, we're just making sure people have their not necessarily doubting your knowledge, but we're just wanting to make sure you know exactly what you're doing rather than being told it and you got it on your own and you end up getting into a shooting that takes it, that you end up in jail for attempted murder or some shit.
Yeah,
I mean, two more questions.
All right.
So one of them is during the tsunami, the vehicle's going to be added to the garage.
Like will they poof? I don't know.
What, these?
And then,
yeah, like will they stay there after?
No, we do not have persistent parking currently.
Okay.
I will be back in to pull them out for us. I'm hoping, he did say that I think they're going to be put in, so they should be this or that for it, but I'd have to ask some questions to the mechanic.
And second one would be, for officers who do not know how to do DUI or field sobriety test. Are they gonna be? Is there a training for that?
We will probably end up doing a training for it because one of the things that are supposed to be added as a item we're gonna have is a breathalyzer at some point, just like this pretty thing will be added at some point.
Is that what is that, an LDR, like a radar?
That's a LiDAR gun.
It is a LiDAR. You're able to sit up the road, tell officers, oh, this car gray in color is going 103 and a 80 or something. So
one thing that I think would be cool to add in another city that I'm in with the LiDAR gun, they have something on the CAD system to where it records every single speeding vehicle.
depending the you said CAD, so I suspect it's relating to the Sonoran.
Well, it's not this CAD, it's enforcing the Sonoran CAD.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see if there's one for this CAD.
That's why I ask, is because I know it has a lot of setup for it, but yeah, it has a lot set up for it. But from our aspect on it, I've never dealt with what you're talking about. Usually it's just we would record whatever it is and put it in a report if we pull someone over.
Gotcha. Because in another state I'm in, along with it being in the CAD, they somehow have it hooked up to the emails. So whatever speed it is, you'll be able to see every single officer's speed that they got somebody in.
Yeah.
That's about all the questions I have right now.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, you guys did good. Are we continuing this training, or do you think that are you flying back in after tsunami, Calrone?
I do plan on coming back in after the tsunami.
Yeah, I will be in as well.
Yeah, figured if we are able to get if we're able to get the 3 officers out, then it'd be beneficial because I mean that's what we're trying to do at the end of the day. So
yeah. Okay.
So I will be back.
Approximately how long would the training?
The last part will probably be roughly 25 to about 30 minutes, cause just going over hostage situations whenever it comes to felony traffic stops and what was the other one? I forget the other one.
Just arrests.
Yeah, how to properly arrest.
It'll be really quickly. And then,
it's fairly quick because in theory, it'd be us probably doing it, showing you how to do it, and then letting you do it, see how you go about it, and if you remember it.
Yeah, it'll be really quick with just the hostage, everything.
Yeah.
And then arrest procedures, it really just goes over how to read reading Miranda rights, properly searching somebody, and where how to properly maneuver throughout the department of where everything's at. The jail cells are.
Like I said, though, one thing with the building is it is going to be
completely
changing
gutted.
soon as well.
Yeah,
it's going to be under construction soon. But I will see you after the tsunami.
As well.
Hey, firm, I might be a little late, but I'll be here.
Alrighty. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm still going to be streaming, but I'm going to go find something to snack on while this tsunami occurs. So I'll be back here in a second. Alrighty, I am back.
Right? 20 questions, written deal. It's all multiple choice. What is burglary? You have
Yeah,
to
like
give me the definition. What is it not?
I wasn't clocked in. No, I think I might have flown in to see if people were in, and they weren't, so I flew out.
Okay. Because I had a Donnie Doinks reach out to me, and he's trying to see if he can receive his sidearm was taken from him.
Yeah, that was.
I'm going. So, but what I'm trying to figure out is who, because that was Officer or Cadet Johnson. Right?
Yeah, he was over there. He was talking to Calrone about that.
Who was he riding with?
Calrone? I don't think.
No, he was riding with no one.
Because he.
That's a problem.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was the chief, right? Before
He
you guys.
he was the former chief, yes.
Yeah, he was a former chief here, so he like kind of has experience. I didn't know he was riding alone. I obviously that's bad, but I mean, I don't know. It's just it's a sticky area just because he used to be the chief and stuff. So I don't know.
Right, but I mean,
It's where we're trying to get everything done, basically.
Yeah, like that. Obviously, that's not gonna happen in the future. This is like our first. Like I will let him know in the future that like you cannot ride along by yourself. But I think it's just he thought he could because he used to be the chief and he knows his stuff, which he does. But
I mean, he did. His report is very thick. I don't know if I'd call it rich, but I'd call it thick.
Thick, yeah. I haven't read it yet, so.
Because we have one was arrested. Car. He killed one of them. There was a grand total of 4 subjects. He killed one. That one was taken to EMS, no charges, nothing like that. read the report and see what you guys think before you guys do anything. The only thing I need to know is runner releases Crone's weapon. He didn't use it. It was involved in evading. He didn't pull the gun.
I think that's what he was. Yeah, he was talking about because Calrone. He was talking to Calrone about like how does revoking license work? Do we have to contact the court? Which Calrone said he would figure that out.
I am currently talking to him about it.
Yeah. What report is it?
Go to cases. I don't know why it's in cases, but I would hope that he would be better about.
Is it Albert Johnson?
Yeah. Did you go over
report writing?
Yeah.
No, I've not. That's going to be a separate thing, just due to the fact that we're on a. I mean, like I want to get them out.
Yeah, you want to get them out. So
I want to get them out.
We need better. We need like. I want.
Yeah. I was gonna hold. Yeah, I was gonna hold like a separate thing, just my own thing of report writing. But also, I was like, they could also learn that from riding along when it comes to writing reports. I have confidence that every officer who's currently an officer can write a proper report. It's not all the same, but like I'm reading this one right.
Yeah, I just like to see that, like, right? It's like, hey, we got evading police officer. Cool. What the fuck's my date? Where is this? I want to see that in the beginning. I want give me like I need to like the report number's obviously attached. The date, I believe it's attached via no.
Well, the date is just the date of when he submitted it, but he did not put a date in the report. But also, it's just a lot of run-on sentences. I mean, I was driving north when a silver blah 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 blew through on El Java. Period. I turned on my emergency lights on my Jeep Cruiser and attempted to pull over the vehicle. Period. He decided to ignore the lights and siren and a chase pursued from Elgin Avenue. Like he needs to learn punctuation, but
he's trying to. He's definitely painting like he's trying to paint that picture, right? But like,
yeah, I mean. This is not bad what he's written, but it's like he needs to this is good, but now he needs to rewrite what he just wrote and make it more make it more professional.
Red line, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's so when I think about it, I got nothing, to sit here, but like from a former chief, I expect more. I mean, if you're gonna roll solo and you can do that shit, you're gonna turn a report like this. I'm gonna hand it back to you and be like, well, we just turned that guy loose.
No, 100%. No, you're right. Yeah. When it comes to report, I was just gonna hold a separate thing, just due to the fact that I want to get these guys out of here because I got something I gotta go run and do. But
you're good. I'm fucking tying my shoes right now because I gotta fly out. I'll be back here in a little bit. So
so we'll finish this last training, but I'll go over that. You can't ride along with. I'll pull him aside and let him know that just for future he can't ride along. And that's when it comes to report writing, I will hold my own training for them. It shouldn't take very long, and so.
Just let me know because I want to get to make sure that I have the correct titling. Because I do my shit how why can't I remember his name? Wasn't Jet Dansby. Dansby the one who taught me how to title everything. So.
Damn.
I know, right?
Yeah.
God.
Right. On your report? Let me see.
Yep. So I can do a mock one here when I get back. I do got to run. The thing I'm gonna ask Calrone is, are you okay with releasing that firearm back to Boinks?
Well, speaking with the DOJ, I'm waiting for a response, but they did say they were going to leave it up to the discretion of the police.
Okay.
I gave them the context of what they would see on it, but I know we're used to, if it's not a violent felony, usually they get their gun back.
But I think that's where he was confused about, and I was like, honestly, I would, if it was me and it was a violent deal, any kind of violence, you're either going to get your gun or you're going to get your ammo. You get to choose. You're not going to get both. That's how I go about it, because it splits it, right?
Yeah. And it's better that the police have the discretion to do it. We don't have to go through court every time someone needs their license revoked, right? If someone's fleeing at a high rate of speeds and they hit a light pole, they're getting their license revoked,
Yeah, they can go back in and refight it. Obviously we just need to get
if we have the authority to be able to revoke it due to our judgment and discretion, that's fine. If they want to fight it in court, they can.
Yeah,
But
we just,
like,
it's our job for probable cause. It ain't our job for beyond a reasonable doubt. That's where I
Yeah.
draw the line, right? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. So,
So
I'm not a lawyer.
if someone's brandishing their firearm in a dangerous way, they're gonna get a ticket. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, ticket, firearms can be taken if it's possibly revoked,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay. All right, well, just shoot me an email, Calrone. I told him I'll be point of contact for him.
Yeah,
I
right
just, I
now,
just saw that it was, that recruit was not riding with an FTO,
yeah,
and that's a problem.
it's something we have to solve. It while while he was not writing with an FTO. I mean, I can't blame some people because there's still stuff not allowing us to clock in. If that, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, this same individual, right? I was clocked in like right when I flew in the first time. He was in and out of this damn garage like 3 or 4 times. Like I don't know what he was doing, but I was like, dude, like cool it. There's gonna be a training, just relax. So I get the gung ho of this, but I also try to think too a little bit further ahead than especially new city. We're gonna have to build our rapport if that's what we're gonna have to start off is a cadet.
We're trying to go the same route we did prior, is everyone be able to enjoy their time, but we're still gonna have the serious aspect.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. And when it comes to report writing, I'll hold my own thing just due to the fact that I don't want this training to be like a drag, right? Like it's already at least 2 hours, like an hour and a half, roughly 2 hours the way it is. So like,
well, before we continue, before we continue getting too distracted, Hutch, we could probably get them done. So what? Cause
I'm gonna let you guys get to it because I gotta run. So
yeah, like I said, I got one errand to run after this, and then I'll be back. I just gotta go to the store real quick. So, but we'll get these guys out of here, and then yeah,
I'll be back later too, guys.
See ya. Hello, guys.
Howdy.
Howdy.
So the final portion of the training is going to be, we're just going to go over arrests, emergency response, and high-risk situations. So that means like hostage situations, bank robberies, and how to properly conduct an arrest, okay? Does that make sense? Well, this will be really quick. Let's go over the basics, okay?
Sir?
Firm.
Oh, I know. They're a little bit better. I mean, just look at this damn truck.
So, when Miranda writes, they must be read to a suspect only when A, they are in custody, meaning they are detained, they are not free to leave, right? And B, they're about to be interrogated, okay? Which means they're about ready to, you need to question them about a crime, you have to read them the rights, okay? Because if you don't read them their rights and then you question them and they, let's say they admit to the fault of crime, you can't use that in court because, you never gave them, you never read them their proper rights, right? Miranda rights are not required for casual questioning, okay? Like, where were you coming from? What are you doing? Stuff like that. Just basic questions. And they can invoke their right to remain silent, right, at any time, And they also can request a lawyer if they want. When it comes to properly arresting somebody, first off, if there is probable cause, like is there legal justification for an arrest, right? if there is legal justification for an arrest, you're going to use force and
It's
right,
busy.
de-escalate
I'm
the
surprised it's
situation.
busy today, but
You
it's the
have
first,
to,
so.
you know, if you have to arrest them, you're first off going to apply for handcuffs. Personally, for me, this is how I do it. I apply my handcuffs. I read them their rights immediately. I put them in my cruiser. When I bring them to the station, then I search for weapons, okay? I don't do that on the scene because that's going to get really confusing. As soon as you handcuff him, put him in your car, bring him here. Once he's here, then you can take all the time in the world you want to search for any weapons, right? Okay. Just because if you have him out in the open like that, his buddies could come, break him out, start shooting you. Like, your goal is to get
What
them
is there any deals going on, or am I
handcuffed
missing
and to the
something?
station as quickly as possible. Okay. So then when you get to the station, search for any illegal weapons or anything. I always take legal weapons as well because when they're in the cell, they're going to be unhandcuffed, right? So if you leave like a baseball bat on them, they could kill you with it, right? So take anything legal that could harm you off of them as well, and then notify them, hey, you know, before I send you off, we'll give you back, you know, your baseball bat or whatever, right? Make sure you take proper fingerprints, mug shots of people. Take as many pictures as you can, okay? And then just document everything. Document the charges, document any evidence, and any details, okay? My advice is to try to get them sent off as quickly as possible, and then when they're sent off and they're gone, then you can write the report. You can, you know, just get the charges that they're going to get as quickly as possible, get them fined, get them sent out, and then when they're gone, then you can worry about writing the report.
But don't come out for another week.
And doing the format correctly. Does that make sense?
I'll be honest, I forgot what I asked.
Right.
Any questions on that? Anybody have any questions?
Where would you go to do the mugshots?
There's a mugshot room somewhere in the station.
Okay, there is a mugshot room. The problem with it currently, it does have a scuffing that they get stuck in that, though, the animation thing for it, or the movements for it, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
We'll be able to use it here soon. The best way to jail would be via thinking/jail. I think it's the number and the reason.
Yeah, it's their ID and then minutes. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's even simpler.
So it's just you get their ID and you put how many minutes they're getting. Oh, go ahead.
I apologize. The tablet portion of it, he is working on making it so we can jail via it as well.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now, if to not run into that scuff issue, if you just want to take a mugshot of them in the cell on a plain background, you know, in the cell, that's fine too, I think.
Yeah. Actually,
I mean, for now, I don't
before hold that thought, Hutch, because
okay. Also, I realize that there's no way to when you want to add a picture to someone's profile, I don't think they give you an option to put a link, do they? I don't know.
That is something that's being worked on as well, I believe.
I was gonna say, because that means you'd have to take a picture off your tablet every time.
Yeah, I believe it's being worked on well.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
Continue, or you want me to wait for?
Yeah, you can continue. I was saying hold that thought. I'm trying to look into if you can post it. If there's a way to put a picture in the MDT that you take via the method you're referring to.
I mean, I believe in the cases. If you edit.
Really, the biggest thing when it comes to like, so there's going to be some people in city that are going to be repeat offenders, right? So you want to document as much information as you can on this person. Get a mugshot, get their tattoo pictures, like get their clothing, right? Like, because if you see this person in public, you know, and you know, they're like, wow, he has, you know, he might be wearing a mask, but like, look, he has the same neck tattoo, he has the same hair color, same haircut. You know,
am I missing something?
You can pinpoint evidence on people, right? You need to start building
it's like not
for people.
It's not giving me an option.
Offenders, right?
Huh.
And the more information you build on individuals, the easier.
Whenever I did that, it was
to arrest somebody, right?
Date of birth. Okay, I don't want to do that.
So the next section is going to be emergency driving and responding to calls safely. So you must use your lights and sirens, okay, and drive defensively when responding to emergency calls, okay? Does everybody know the code responses? So code
Okay, I'm gonna go
1
to someone
is just a routine
blank.
response, right? No lights, no sirens, you're not speeding, you're just normal driving, you're going code 1, right?
Yeah, that's how
Code
you do it.
2 is urgent, okay? So you're using lights only, no sirens. It's a silent approach, right? Like if someone's doing a burglary, you want to silently approach so you don't spook them.
So, sorry to interrupt you real quick,
you're good.
Hutch. So, when you're in the MDT, if you say go to your profile, if everyone can go to your go search up your profile as an example.
Okay.
Whenever you're in there, you will hit edit, and then when you hit edit, you'll see a plus on your profile picture.
You're right.
It allows you to put a URL in there, but I can't figure out anywhere else to put a URL at this time.
Perfect. Okay.
So you can be able to put a profile picture for the individual, but such as evidence and stuff, you're just gonna have to document it right now.
I'm assuming 5 manage still works, right? As a good link, right?
Yes, that is the one I use. That is the one I use.
Okay. If you don't know what that is, it's a website called 5 Manage. You can just look it up on your phone, and it's a way to take pictures and kind of like edit them to be able to put them in the MDT. You know, make a link of it. Does that make sense? Like a URL of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if it makes sense, you'd be able to use it via your tablet.
Yeah. It turns the picture and it uploads it to a database, and then it gives you a URL for it. So then you can just upload it to your tablet. That makes, because you need a URL for it. Any questions so far on that?
Negative.
Okay. So back to the code responses. So code 2 is urgent. So that means just no lights only, no sirens, right? And then code 3 is emergency response. So you're using lights and sirens, right? That's the highest priority call. You know, you're getting there as quickly as you can, right? But a key driving rules is you want to maintain control. Okay, you never want to exceed your speed limit beyond your ability to react. Does that make sense? Like if you are driving at such a high speed to where you can't even react, if you know like that's a little out of control, right? So when it comes to intersections, try to slow down, clear the traffic before proceeding. I always honk a few times in an intersection. And then just always prioritize safety, okay? Okay? All right, and then finally, hostage situations.
Hello there, Asano.
So hostage situations are armed standoffs. They are some of the most, dangerous scenarios that we will face, right? So with proper training, patience, and negotiation, you can successfully handle these. So when it comes to handling hostage situations, the first thing you want to do is you want to set up a perimeter and secure any civilians that are in the area, right? You want to set up a perimeter and you want to block off the area to the public, okay? Next thing you want to do is you want to gather any intel. So you want to find out the number of hostages, suspects, weapons, okay? And then you also want to get their demands, okay? So try to de-escalate them as best as you can and try to
doing all right.
Surrender, but
I will say this is a short stream right now. I'm probably going to stream a bit later as well.
Okay.
I'm going to be eating, and I've learned I don't like eating on while streaming. It just makes it complex.
Determine if what their
but yeah, I'm going to be streaming for a little bit longer. I should be
obviously,
oh my God,
might be coming in the future more divisions.
You make like me angry.
Clear, but that would be for later. But does everyone kind of understand hostage situations, right?
So to answer his question on the subdivisions, well, it ain't really a question, just answer the statement. We are working on subdivisions, but first and foremost, getting everyone trained to be able to have adequate police force when those subdivisions have to go active.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Because there's going to be times where, you know, you might not be able to negotiate and they might fail, and those hostages are in immediate danger that you might have to be ordered to breach. But that's going to come in with the subdivisions. But for now, what you're going to do, like I said, I'm going to go through it again. 1, establish scene control. So you just want to set up a perimeter, make sure no public is in danger.
Hey, Asano, maybe
Gather
you
as
should
much
come
info as
check
you
it out
can
over
on
here.
Who they are, the pictures of the suspects, how many hostages there are, how many suspects, what weapons they're using, and their demands. And you're going to try to just communicate and negotiate as best as you can while de-escalating the situation, okay? And that's it. And then from there, you know, so examples of high-risk situations would be like active shooters or bank robberies or gang-related ambushes. Those would be high-risk situations. Okay, or where people lock themselves, they barricade themselves inside a store or whatnot, you know? Okay?
Affirm.
Any questions on that section?
Negative.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Anything else you want? That's pretty much it, Calrone. I mean, that's pretty much explaining how to, you know, roughly how to do it.
Yeah, that is basically explaining how to do stuff.
Like I said, this is.
I wasn't even
these
paying
trainings
attention,
are
I'll be
really
honest.
just. It's more of just
I was looking
me
at something
explaining
else,
to you,
damn it.
when you're out on the road and you're out riding with your FTO, you will learn as you go, right? And honestly, there might be a time where, you know, you might not even run into a bank robbery as a cadet, and you might get promoted to officer, and that's okay, because you know, if you're ever in a situation, let's say you get promoted to officer and there's a bank robbery and you don't know how to, you know, do it to the best of your judgment, you don't know how to handle it, then that's okay. We'll show you how to do it, right? But we're just going to try to best prepare you that when it comes, you know what to do, right? And just follow the SOPs too. The SOPs will tell you, like I said, back to the website, that they will tell you how to properly do your job in every single aspect. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna correct one on that. It will tell you in most things. There's a few.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. There's a few things that we probably have not ran into situational wise, but if you ever need, just ask questions. We're always more than willing to respond. I'm usually around to answer questions as needed.
Yeah, like water pursuits, for instance. Probably not going to get in a lot of water pursuits, but it's there if you want to know, right? So
just so we know, Hutch, I know you didn't. I know you probably don't know this, but you realize there's oil rigs all over the coast, right?
Is there oil rigs all over the coast? Oh, wow.
Yes.
How would we be able to get a police boat?
That's. I'll be honest. That's something we're probably gonna have to look into from
So
our
it's not
aspect.
"quote unquote" commandeer a boat.
Possibly, because I don't even know if we have a place to pull out a boat right now. Because I see the oil rig place within my mapping. I don't see a place specifically for boats. So
The only
we may.
quickest way that we could pull out a boat, like if we actually do like a truck and trailer with a boat, is by the helipads, which is, I think it's 8241. That's a boat ramp in that area. That's the only boat ramp if we actually pull a boat.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's a good question. 'Cause I didn't even think about it because I've been trying to focus on getting the vehicles, so we all had access to them.
Yeah, I think focusing on the vehicles and everything, that's more important. But we will. That's a good thing we can bring up though. But anything so far on what I've explained. Any questions on the SOPs? Any questions on the traffic stops, arrests, anything? Going once, going twice, sold to air. Okay. All right. Well, I think that concludes it. So we have Johnson here, and then we have, I forgot how to say your last name again.
Bellucci.
All right, we have Bellucci, Johnson, and
Law.
Are you Law? You're Johnny
Yeah.
Law, right?
There's Johnny
Yes, sir.
Law.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So we have Johnny Law, Lucci, and Johnson. Okay, I'll write you guys down that you have successfully attended all 3 trainings and that you're you guys can go on a ride with an FTO. Okay.
Do we have a finding system yet, or is that still not implemented?
What do you mean filing system?
You said
Uh,
fining, like invoicing?
Yes. Yes.
No, I think
Oh.
that's in the works.
Yeah, it's still in the works. I know the IT guy's been working on it, but he, as you know, he has a lot of stuff working on right now.
Yeah. What we can do is, I guess we can go and get these guys their call signs and change their name. So, let's see. Mr. Law, what call sign do you want? Do you know off the top of your head a 3-digit call sign?
No, not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Um,
Johnson, do you have one?
The invoices, they asked if there's a way to invoice yet.
22.
Yeah, you already got yours. Recruit Lincoln 022. That's fine. All right. Bellucci and Law. Just,
I would like 505 if it's available.
yes, it is. So if you can go ahead and change your name.
But
and
yeah,
put,
they were asking about
brackets,
invoices because right now we
REC,
can't bill,
and
to
then
my
that,
knowledge.
like the hyphen, and then Lincoln 505, and then do your first initial, so F dot, and then your last name.
A firm. Let me
If
try
you-
to
yeah.
do that right now.
And then Mr. Law, any 3-digit number, and then I can look and see if it's taken or not.
Got a 832.
832 is also available. You can go and take that. So, like I said, do bracket recruit hyphen Lincoln 832 J dot law is what your name's going to be. I see that you have 2 names, so you can just put it after your first name. So after the slash, you can just change it for J dot law. You can keep your first name.
And can you run that by me again? How do you do it? Bracket what? I'm sorry.
So it's going to be bracket, and then you're going to do capital REC, and then the hyphen, and then Lincoln 505 for you, close bracket, and then F dot your last name. Like Calrone's is Chief Omega 224. You would just put recruit. Yeah, perfect. F. Yeah, F Belusi. That's perfect.
A firm.
Johnson, I think your name's already good. Like I said, I will put in that you guys have attended all
I'm
3
sorry.
trainings, that you are ready for ride-alongs when there's an FTO in. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Calrone, so are we doing assigned FTOs, or we're just kind of doing like when an FTO's in, they can take them?
I'll probably go the route of if someone's in, they can take them, because
Okay.
after academy, a lot of the time they may only need one ride along and be able to go out on their own and just kind of prove they know how to do the job without someone shadowing them.
100%, yeah. Okay, so I will go ahead and document that you guys attended all 3 trainings and that you guys are free to, when there is an FTO in, you can ride with them, okay? Any questions so
Confirm.
far? Okay. All right. Calrone, I'm just going to run real quick. I got to go run this errand real quick.
Alrighty.
So, but,
Go
I
ask
don't know
mommy
if
to open up
anybody
for you.
else is in the city right now. I clocked in.
I don't know. Most people, I wasn't even supposed to be around until later, but I got some free time right now.
It's
Most,
hard to tell. Clocked in.
Currently, Albert, Johnny Law, Frankie. Yeah. So currently, we're the only ones clocked in is
Clocked in.
you, me, and them three. We don't talk about the
five.
other guy. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back for the next train. I'll be back and I can like help ride along with people and training and everything. I just gotta go run this errand real quick, but sounds good.
Hey, firm. Thank you for your training, sir. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too. All right. Have a good one, Calrone.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So of course, as he said, he has to go. Initially, I was only here to help with the vehicles. Do you guys have any questions or concerns on anything?
Now, if you have a minute, I would like to talk to you separately.
Do any of you gentlemen have anything you want to ask or questions, concerns, thoughts on anything?
Not that I can think of at the moment for myself.
All right.
Nuts.
I'm going to look at trying to get some FTOs in to help, but it's kind of early in the day for some, so most of my FTOs aren't active until about 5:30 to about 6 CST.
Hey, firm.
Yeah. If you want, we could come over here and talk. Ooh. All right.
Alrighty, but well, I appreciate you guys' training in this academy interface. It's a little bit newer than what I'm used to, or not new, different, I should say.
It's more so trying to find a way to, I guess you could say, mainstream it, because originally we were going to go with the FTO stuff and you just get assigned to someone. This, we figure you could go through this, go with the FTO once, and if you're able to do it on your own, basically after the academy, you'd be able to go out on your own.
Hey, firm, it's good. I like it. I like it.
Well, it was the simpler route instead of having someone have to be riding with you constantly for a week or so. I'd hope that after academy, it gets you an idea to why it takes usually about 2.5 to 3 hours. And then riding with the FTO, of course, that shit, I don't know. Shifts like that can go, I've seen them go for as much as friggin' 10 to 15 hours, depending on your free time.
Hey, firm, boss man.
So. But do you have any questions or anything?
I guess really what I wanted to ask is if there's a way I could progress a little bit past the necessary ride along stage.
But can you tell me the type of experience or anything you got? Because I know you seem to know what you're talking about on Summit, but such as how to deal with speeding suspects, etc.
Hey, I mean, in the past city, I reached the master sergeant, so I was one step below high command in that city that they did, because they did master sergeants as low command, and then lieutenant would be your first high command position. So I reached master sergeant. I was part of the RAD program, the recruitment, advancement, and development. I established and headed the motor division in that department, and then I also helped establish the Blaine County Sheriff's Office in that department.
All right. So I do have a question then.
Go ahead.
In the aspect of such as a speeding suspect, would you be someone that would handle that?
I guess the only thing that I need to get used to is your guys' different 10 codes. As I said earlier, the 10 code I'm used to is 1038 for just a regular traffic stop. But in that aspect, yeah, I guess you guys would do 1011 and give them the closest postal. For this example, we can use 8046 facing northbound Alti Street.
You can't
Give them
deny
the
him.
vehicle description. So in this makeshift scenario, we can say 4-door black pickup occupied ×1 or 2, no additionals needed. Then at that point, just conduct a normal traffic stop, a license registration, so on and so forth, and then run their plates in the MDT in the truck, judging based on what they have, if they have any priors or anything like that, and of course, depending on how much over they were going. 5 over, I usually give just a warning. Anything more than 10, that would be, I don't know how you guys have it set up here, but it would be a speeding class A or B, C, just depending on how far over they are.
The way it's set up currently is basically, I don't even know if the city has a speed limit. The city speed limit we were basing stuff off of was 40, 60, 80, 40 in residential, 60 most city roads, 80 on the highway is what we were originally doing. I don't know if that's the setup in city though. What I believe it's 1 to 15 miles over is third degree speeding. Second is 16 to 30, and then anything over 31 is considered first degree or felony speeding, depending on how you want to look at it.
A firm.
Yeah, usually, at least in my what I tell all officers is 1 to 15 miles per hour is usually it's a up to you type thing. If you feel it warrants a warning, you can do it. If you think they deserve a ticket for it, then that's up to you, really.
Yeah. I said anything that's like 2 to 3 miles over, I just give them a warning. But anything more than that, depending on how cooperative they've been or not, will either be a warning or just a citation/ticket at that point.
Well, you smell. Yeah, understandable. That is kind of where we're at with it. Of course, I will recommend going over the SOPs because I know we do a little bit different, such as the whole pitting stuff. We try to have a pretty fair, decent chase as long as people are not pitting and hitting us.
Yeah, one thing I was a little questioning on is when he was mentioning the chasing. Do you guys do staggering or do you just guys roll in a column?
We usually try to do, of course, first, second, and tertiary is how we usually set it up. Is there's the primary, secondary, and all that. Usually, it's I guess you could say in a column type thing, so it doesn't become you just fighting for first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Usually, how I would teach my cadets would be to stagger. So primary would be in the right lane, secondary left lane, tertiary in the right lane, just so you guys aren't bumping into each other at every turn or anything like that.
Yeah, that one thing I will say, compared to where I came from, I will say I don't know how to explain it, but the bubbles are not nearly as bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it in other words, but I have not had horrible bubbles here.
Gotcha. Now I get what you're saying.
Now, pitting wise, I will say we'll probably do a training for that at some point so people know how to properly pit because some people just like to full on ram.
And do you guys have a pit timer here or is it just after approval?
We do have a pit timer. The pit timer is for 5 minutes. It's to kind of give a fair chase instead of a just immediately starting to try pitting them out to get their vehicle to break.
Yeah, that's how we usually do. We'd have a 5-minute pit timer. We could only pit under 80 miles an hour in clear conditions and safe areas, so on and so forth.
I believe the pitting in city is, I want to say 80. I think in city it's 80, but try to avoid doing it around any pedestrians or civilians, I should say.
Yeah, that's the clear conditions and safe environment aspect of it.
Yeah, highway I believe is 120. But those may be adjusted because I don't know the speeds of city right now, so we're just going based on what we would think reasonable would be right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any further questions?
Not right now. I guess I just got to see how you guys operate. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much the same from what I'm used to. Just like I said, your 10 codes are a little different. So I just got to take a peek at those and get those down.
So, since I will say you are seeming to give off a lot of knowledge of this, therefore, what I'm going to do is because Albert, I know he's already been going on his own. When it comes to other officer, I may have him ride with you to have that experience, but I may still have you guys ride with the FTO to make sure everything's kind of battened down, but I'm still going to allow you to go out on your own.
Hey, firm.
Just please try not to do anything that would cause a lawsuit and or anything to go up the chain of command.
No, of course not, sir.
But with that, then I will do that. For now, I will have you still wearing the clothing for the time being. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna still have you ride with FTO here in a bit, but I'm gonna let them know that I approved you to be able to take the other officer with you to be able to get experience. And I mean, like I said, you're showing knowledge with it. I'm not going to fault you on that. I just hope that you're not exaggerating or bullshitting that knowledge.
Oh, no, sir. Not at all.
All right.
I have many things, sir, but a lie is not one of them. I like to tell everyone, all I got left is my word and my hair.
I get it, man. I get it. That's why I'm gonna trust you on it and let you, because well, I have to actually go do something and head for a bit, and I'll be back. But if you are around, it's 4 CST right now. If you're around about 6, I'll be back in to do the next training. If you'd like to sit in and kind of help with that, I can always use your knowledge possibly for it as well.
Firm, like I said, as Master Sergeant, I also doubled as an FTO, so I'd be more than happy to help you guys establish that RAD department and whatnot.
It would be appreciated. I know Hutch is the head of the FTO Academy stuff, but he had to go do something ahead. Usually I would try being around, but I have to go run an errand real quick. Otherwise, I'd stay in to kind of monitor the situation.
Hey, firm, sir. I'll do my best. And where would I get a vehicle, per se?
I will actually get you one because I believe they are. I don't know if the mechanic has fixed it just yet. All right, so Officer Law.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to have you do, because I know Albert's been writing up by himself already, I would hope you look over the SOP more. But what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you and him ride together for now, where I'm going to get some FTOs around here in a bit, and I'm probably going to have him ride with each of you to see how you guys do. But for now, I'm going to let you and him ride together. Just don't do anything that will get us a lawsuit or something that you shouldn't, basically.
No, most definitely, sir.
Yeah, but I'm going to let you do it. I would hope the Academy was enough information to at least get the basics. Advanced stuff we'll look at here in a bit. But as I was telling Belushi, is I have some stuff to do in head, so I'm not going to be around for a bit. But
I'll go do patrol.
That's what I was saying. Is you've already done patrol. That's why I'm.
Yes.
As long as you don't go doing something you shouldn't.
Oh no, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm very professional when I'm.
I will probably still have an FTO ride with all of you at least once, sometime either today or in the near future, hopefully. But I'm hoping that you're able to conduct yourself without someone hovering, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
But
sir.
like I said, it's just kind of where I'm looking at. I'm going to get you guys a vehicle out, though, and we can go from there.
A firm.
Do you guys have any questions, by the way?
Yes, sir.
None for me at this time.
Alrighty. All right. Let me get the vehicles. Are either one of you, any of you interested in this one? Are any of you guys interested in this one?
I mean, I'll take it if the fellow officer doesn't want it.
If you want, you can take it.
If you don't, I can always pull out 2 buffaloes.
And then for you guys specifically, where do you park the vehicles once you're going off duty to store them?
Usually,
leave them here.
Last night, I just put them in this garage and I just lock them. And you could. I believe you can store it.
I'm being nice. It's currently here. If you want, see if you can pull out a vehicle. I'm not sure if you got that fixed yet.
Nope. Only
All right.
pull out is nothing.
Alrighty.
Could I possibly get like that Jeep Hellcat of
The Grizzly.
the one that was inside the garage earlier that we were using?
That is the Grizzly.
Oh, that is the Grizzly. Oh, yes, sir.
So, for the time, I will let you be able to drive it, but they will be
Rank locked.
yeah, they will be rank locked once that's set up. But I don't mind letting you guys kind of enjoy them. Are you wanting something similar to that, or are you wanting a something else?
Either the Buffalo or the truck is fine with me.
All right. All right, there you are.
Thank you very much, sir.
Like I said, y'all just try not doing anything you shouldn't. I'd hope the academy kind of gave you some insight. If you come dealing with hostage stuff and all that, try to deal with it the best of your ability. Don't go just shooting people or anything.
Of course. We use the 5 S's around here.
Yeah, I get it. I get it fully. Do you guys know how to set up your radar, by the way?
I do,
It should be
I use that
F5,
same
correct?
exact radar.
Yeah, it is F5, and depending on who you are, is if you'll be used to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's this radar. Then yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, I'll probably have someone ride with you guys here in a bit, but I'm trusting y'all to, be able to police without issues.
10-4, sir. We won't let you down. And if we do, you can fire us.
Alrighty. Well, y'all have a good one. I'll be back here in a bit.
All right, take
Alright,
it easy,
sir.
boss.
You too.
All right, I guess first things first. Are you back on
All
the
right.
show?
I'll be back here in a bit.
Back on channel 7, right?
I have to go do some stuff, and then I'll be back. Everyone have a good one, and I'll be back here in a bit.